This is Oklahoma's own News 9.
Well, we are slowly inching toward the holiday weekend. Is it okay that I said slowly? Because
Yes.
it feels like it. But we started out mild, and it's going to start warming up.
Yeah, just in time for the holiday weekend, which is pretty typical for July 4th. I mean, it's typically hot, humid, but boy, what a great stretch of days that started on Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday,
yeah,
now
amazing.
Wednesday. Humidity still in check. Yes, we still are starting to warm up with all that sunshine you can see from our Pike Pass Skycam network here, Lisa, but it's not that air that you wear when you go out of the AC. As long as you can find a little bit of a breeze or some shade, it is quite comfortable out there, starting to brown the grass. It's starting to get a little crunchy. We haven't seen much in the way of precipitation since the beginning of the month. And it really looks like we're going to continue with the dry weather and, yes, bump up those temperatures as well. All right, look at the calendar here for the month. Boy, it was nice. It was wet, pretty typical for June. May and June are two wet months of the year, and we started off well above average. And then we got into 14 straight days with above average temperatures, and we turned off the faucet and have not seen a drop of rain since the 10th. And here the last 3 days, we've been below average with 85, 84, and 87, and we'll probably be in the upper 80s here today. Slightly above average for the month, but we need to flip the script a little bit and see more in the way of precipitation. And we do have at least a chance of a couple isolated showers, maybe a thunderstorm here across the state on Sunday. Details on that here coming up, but right now, severe clear. All blue skies here across all 77 counties across the state, and a hint of a southeast breeze. It is barely blowing out there, maybe a wind gust 10 to 15, but again, can point that out. Humidity at 46%, dew point of 60. So the air is relatively dry for temperatures well up into the 80s. You won't start to feel that humidity until the mid to upper 60s to low 70s is that tropical air. We'll get back into that as we head towards the weekend and early next week. But right now, light southeast wind, temperatures climbing through the 80s with a light wind. And you can see dew points, very comfortable, slightly humid, upper 50s to low 60s. You got to go all the way down here to the Gulf Coast to get into that real soupy tropical air. Eventually, our south winds will pick that moisture up along with a little tropical system that'll bring that humidity back across the state here over the weekend. And that will help us, along with the dry weather, to start having a better chance, especially here across the metro as we head towards next week with abundant sunshine, to hit the triple digits for the first time. I think we'll probably do it middle of next week because we're going to be dry. You dry, you fry, okay? We've been introducing the drought back into the area, and I showed you from our tower cams, the ground starting to not become as green, so it absorbs that heat from the sunshine a little bit better. That one weather system I was talking about with a little bit of hope, a little tropical wave, could bring us a couple clouds and maybe a slight chance of a shower here on Sunday, but some data says it stays off to the east. We don't see anything. Don't cancel those plans. Hot and increasingly humid for the 4th of July forecast, and maybe Mother Nature will provide us a couple sparks of lightning with a couple of those downpours on Sunday. But again, if you're boating or just planning to be outside, don't cancel those plans. Just be weather aware. Humidity and dangerous heat return to the forecast next week. Temperatures here tonight, not as cool, but still very nice. Temperatures in the 60s, 90s return as we head towards tomorrow. Same thing on Friday, not much change, middle to upper 90s. Western Oklahoma, those south winds will start to increase as we head towards the holiday weekend. And again, slight chance of a shower, a couple clouds around over the weekend, and then just sunny and hot. And I did put a couple 100s middle of next week.
I noticed that.
So
good grief.
it's July, typical.
It's typical. We expect this, right?